I first visited New York in 2009 and immediately called my British agent and said, I want to experience living and working in New York City at some point in my career, thinking that I would transfer with a play for 4 months or whatever. That was the dream. I never thought that I would move here permanently. When that opportunity came about after touring the US for a year and a half, it was very inconvenient because I was burned out from work. I had a lot of performance anxiety and vocal anxiety, and so I decided to take it upon myself to fall in love with acting again instead of just feeling like it was this thing that I was required to do. And it was a bit of a challenge because I was such a perfectionist. And so one of the things that I decided to do, I've just found this book, this is the reason I'm telling the story, was to write down anything and everything positive within the experience I had in class or in coachings, in singing lessons, in on-camera classes, and in the few occasional auditions that I went on. And I found it was very effective, not to just ignore any of the things that I knew I needed to continue to work on, but because I'm such a perfectionist, that was all I was focusing on, the negatives, everything that was bad about my work and bad about my performance. And I had experienced a considerable amount of success in my work, but that didn't matter. I was still convinced that I wasn't good enough. And by acknowledging the things that were good, the little wins, even from I remember the casting director's name to I remembered all of my lines, that actually felt really dropped in and authentic. I felt it was a good representation of my work. I was reprogramming the neurological pathways in my brain to focus on being a little bit more encouraged by myself. And I found that was very, very effective. And because I stumbled across this recently, I wanted to offer that to you as a tool that you could maybe use when you're taking class or just in life in general. Acknowledge on the little wins, because we could always improve, but to focus purely on what you can improve upon is a little toxic. I hope that helps.